Namaste, Jai Bharat. A concept with which everyone is so familiar and yet unclear and really unknown is a concept of God. Let me use the concept of God in capital letters because in small letters it's not that complicated. But when you use God concept in capital letters, let me say the difference between capital letter G God and the small g God. Capital letter G God is final, the ultimate authority, the ultimate principle. Small letter G God is deities. They don't have the ontological status of the ultimate real or the creator or things like that. They are functional deities, and they are supposed to be, or they are also not infinite. They are finite. They have beginning and end. So this is a fundamental difference when we talk about God in capital G and God in small g. Nonetheless, this is a question, or this is a name which everyone seems to understand, and yet no one understands. And it's easy and at the same time complicated to understand or to unpack. Look at the concept of God within you to begin with. Just explore possibly the concept of God that's within you. Then you find a lot of ingredients in it. And is it the case that other person, 1, 2, 3, or n number of other persons, possess or carry similar concepts, irrespective of the same, irrespective of being in the same frame of religious theological network? I'm not talking about cross-religious concept of God. I'm talking about concept of God within the same sect of the same religion, and the frame which each one carry will that be same? Absolutely, it's not likely, because it's a very private concept, however desperately one tries to demonstrate it otherwise. It's an absolutely private concept, because religion is absolutely private business. Again, whether someone likes to agree or disagree, it's absolutely private business. So what you hold in your mind as thoughts of God is absolutely private to you, and you can never make it public, and you can never understand the other person's concept which he holds, irrespective of your attempts to unpack the concept publicly through discourses. Nothing really helps you to get a complete picture out of these so complicated things. So ultimately, people those who say that they believe in God, do they really believe in God in the archetypical sense of the term? Or each one has his own personal God within himself? I think the latter seems to be more appropriate to understand, as close to whatever may be the truth. Each one believes things that he knows. Each one believes things that he knows. Each one believes things that he understands. But when you if you're able to, because it's not very, very easy for you to compare a private concept. These concepts, if you're able to compare, you would find, this is by feeling, which is a conjecture, logical conjecture, that they won't be the same. There'll be variations. Like, no, it's normal and natural. Look at the human being. No human being is totally similar to another human being of past, of present, and also future. There cannot be a completely identical another human being of past, of present, and also of future. Don't be amazed, or don't get surprised. Take a blade of grass. Pick each blade of grass that's unique. They of past, of present, and also future. Each blade of grass, each leaf in this cosmos, or in this nature, is absolutely unique. Each one has its own very distinct identity. If this is the case with nature, why can't the God concept vary, which is much more intensely complicated and unclear right from the very beginning? So we have different concepts of God, and yet people seem to overcome the conceptual differences and then try to believe that they believe in one and the same thing, which of course must be soothing for them. Let that be the case. But if you think, you will have complications in your mind. But that doesn't mean that you will stop thinking. You cannot stop thinking, irrespective of the unpleasantness that may strike you with its vivacious strength. This confusion continues, shall continue. And how to escape from this? I say what Socrates said, know this Asian, know thyself. You must find out your own ways and means to get out of these things. You know, take the examples of others, but only examples, and examples are just examples, they are not solutions to anything. So we shall meet again with some other thought in another video. Till then, Namaste, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.